Hey guys, Sarah from Sweet Scents from the Dollhouse. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome. If you're a returning waxy, as always, welcome back. This is going to be like two mini vintage chic scents orders combined to make kind of a somewhat of a haul. It's not even that great. It's technically my second and third order from Vintage Chic Scents. My first order was stolen, unfortunately. If you've been on my channel for a while, you'll remember that I spoke a long time ago about a friend of mine that I made through the Wax Chat group, so on and so forth, in the States. I'm not going to say her name now because I don't want anybody to grab their pitchforks and, head over to those Wax Chat groups and give her a piece of your mind or whatever. But she was great. I talked to her for several months. I ordered several D-stashes from her. I received 2. She had said that she was putting the D-stashes in a box, and then once my boxes were full, she would ship them to Canada at Christmas time. That way I wouldn't have to cross the border and go down to Michigan at Christmas, la 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 la. We were going to do a Christmas exchange. She had all these grand plans of baking me cookies and all of this stuff and sending it up here. So I had gone in on several orders with her. I sent several of my own orders to her house. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of wax. I did not for 1 second believe that she would rip me off. I didn't see that coming at all. Disheartened, even more so, because I just, I don't know, perhaps I'm way too trusting. I should have known that there was a problem when she started to ask me for money, to borrow money, and the stories and the embellishments and the things that didn't make sense. And anytime I asked her if she was taking my package to the post office, she was all of a sudden sick or didn't have money. Even when I said to her, you don't need money for me to pay, I'm paying the post. It's my stuff, so I don't expect for you to pay the postage on that. Like shipping 3 large size boxes to Canada at $60 a piece. I wasn't asking anybody to do that. But anytime I asked for her to take my purchases to the post office, she came up with an excuse. Eventually, when I just laid down the law and said, okay, send it to my receiving service in Michigan. I'm going down there before my passport expires on March 25th. Then she came up with some bogus story about how she was homeless and it was in a storage unit and it got wet, but none of her wax did. Like, she all of a sudden came up with the story that she had cervical cancer, and as a survivor, I've been in remission for 8 years. When her cervical cancer story sounded like bullshit, because I've been there, done that, bought the t-shirt, have the laser abrasion scars to prove it. Called her out on that too, and just said, okay, listen, like, enough's enough. Like, I can't deal with this. I don't want this kind of stress. If you have my stuff, send it to my receiving service. If you don't have the stuff, you need to replace it. She's made little to no effort to replace it. I have to keep repeatedly contacting her. She sent me maybe a $50 Super Tarts D-stash. Then she did a very small, like, I gave her a list of things from Super Tarts that I wanted. She placed a $26 order for Super Tarts. She e-transferred me $50. Like, she owes me just over $500 in stolen stuff that she stole from me, because this is the richest part. Not the sharpest tool in the shed, because she was de-stashing my stuff on Wax Chats and de-stash pages on Facebook, where I screenshotted it and could see it. The day after she knew that she was caught, and I said, like, enough's enough. You need to either return my stuff to me, or you need to pay me back for the items that you stole. She all of a sudden started to contact the page managers of the D-Stash, and all of a sudden wanted to give away free wax. All of a sudden wanted to be like this saving grace of the wax community, because she knew that I'm on YouTube and I might make a video about it. This is like way, way, way back in December, January, February, March, April, even going into May. Now I'm just done. Now I'm done. I'm not chasing after her for the money that she owes me. I just thought I'll make a video, put it up in the air, because so many people are like, hey, what happened to that, this haul that you said that you were going to do in this haul, and what about your Wax Wednesday order, and what about this, and what about that? I placed all those orders, but there's a girl in Oregon who intercepted them, or we shared the orders and we split certain things. She just downright stole full orders that I sent to her house, like vintage Chic scents, several Super Tarts orders, like orders that she had nothing to do with. She was just going to fill the box with my orders before I paid to ship it to Canada. So just for anyone out there who's considering doing this, it doesn't matter how long you talk to a person. It doesn't matter how much you think you know them, how much you think you trust them. And now looking back, I did make a video about an experience that she shared with me in regards to Scentsy. I posted this video online and I asked her permission, because it was her story and how the Scentsy community had helped her out. And shortly after I posted the video, she contacted me again, and she's like, I'm very worried. I'm very worried that you're going to hear bad things about me. I'm like, from who? Like, why would you even say that? And at the time, she hadn't stolen from me. So I'm like, at the time I thought she was great. I'm like, why would somebody tell me something bad about you? She's like, well, after the Scentsy community, and I'm talking hundreds and hundreds of Scentsy customers and consultants, and Orville himself reached out and sent her stuff. There was accusations that all of these things that she was sent for her son, who has a disability, there was accusations that she took those things and then sold them for money. And she swore up and down, Sarah, I didn't do that. I would never do that. La, 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 la. But, I was kind of outed from the Scentsy community as kind of like a sham and a fake and a fraud. And I was like, well, that's fucking awful. I can't believe they treated you like that. Because I have talked to her so often. I know legitimately from talking to her and, interacting with her son. He's legit disabled. So that part is true. But now that she's done this to me, I'm like, hindsight's 20/20. You know what I mean? But at the time, I was like, that's awful. Why would they accuse you of that? And I wasn't going to say anything or address it on my channel, but I'm like, fuck it. Bury the hatchet. Like, I've given her more than enough time to make up for the money that she stole basically from me by taking all of this stuff and selling it for cash online or keeping it herself. She's also given a lot of it away. And I have screenshots of that too, that she would contact admins of wax pages and do donations or like mystery boxes and stuff like that. And oddly enough, these Super Tarts clamshells and photos are all turned upside down because they're all mine. Don't trust anyone. Like, just just don't. Learn from me. Don't trust anyone. If you're Canadian, proceed with caution, because I mean, I did it all. I knew her address. I knew where she lived. I knew her husband's name. I looked into her Facebook. I talked to her for months before I trusted her with anything, so on and so forth. You name it, I did it. I thought I had all my I's dotted, my T's crossed, and I could trust this girl. And she did send some of the stuff. As I say, about 2 out of 7 D-stashes that I purchased from her, I actually received 2. But other than that, she just took everything else and has made about $126 contribution over March, April, May, June. Over 4 months, she's put $126 into trying to replace the items that she stole from me. But the funny thing is she's constantly doing ISOs on the same wax pages, and it just pisses me off to no end. You steal $600 from me, but you've got money to shop for wax? Like, say what? Ghetto is what ghetto does. Clearly she needs the money and the wax and everything else more than I do. Lesson learned. Wash my hands of that poison. So, hopefully that will make sense why I have all of these missing hauls that I talked about and said were coming and didn't. Placed a large Vintage Chic Scents, huge Vintage Chic Scents D-stash that I purchased through her and her friends, and gone. But this is my second and third, technically, Vintage Chic Scents order. And again, super small. If you watch my spring cleaning collections video, I had the worst luck with my Vintage Chic Scents. I have since sent all of that wax to my friend Amber in California. She also has reason to believe that perhaps it wasn't stored right, because she's like, nah, Sarah, this isn't, like, it's Vintage Chic Scents wax, but it's not nearly as strong as what it should be. So perhaps it was a storage issue. That D-stash I also happened to purchase through this fucking person. Anyhow, just order from the vendors. Just order from the vendors. If you need a receiving service, I will comment, or I'll put the link in the description down below for my Canadian Waxies. Get a Connects account. It's free. So, yeah, I didn't have much luck with that wax, but there was 2 that I did fall in love with. And just so happened, right after I did that spring cleaning haul, or spring cleaning video where I sent, I would say about 98% of my Vintage Chic Scents down to my girlfriend in California, Kirby had a restock where she had 2 of my most favorite scents that I had tried that actually worked in my house. So she sent a sample of Meet Me in St. Louis, which is warm vanilla, brown sugar figs, and glistening snow. I've heard a lot of people talk about this one. I'm going to save this for Christmas, obviously. That's a very interesting scent. I can't remember what the glistening snow fragrance oil is. Or the scent notes for what makes up glistening snow, but it's so strange. It's almost got like a candied scent to it, if that makes sense. It smells super strong. This one was poured in March of 2018. So if I melt this at Christmas time, hopefully it will be a banger by then. I grabbed one of these regular, I can't remember what these are called, unicorn loaves or just regular loaves of purple haze. This one is deadly. It's marshmallow jelly filled zucchini donut. I think out of the wax that I did try through Vintage Chic Scents, and not a lot, I had the best luck with the zucchini blends. This is just heavenly. And already it smells super strong. Like, it was poured April 6th, 2018. I received it at my receiving service, or ordered it, sorry, on the 25th. And already that smells amazing. So if the rumors are true that Vintage Chic Scents takes a year to cure, if this is only going to continue to get stronger up until the 1 year mark, holy Hannah, that is awesome. The second thing I purchased from that order, sorry, is Tara Will Never Go Hungry Again. This one, I think, is my favorite scent that I have tried from Vintage Chic Scents. And it didn't throw. Like, I would only get about a 2 to 3 foot throw, but it was so delicious that it was worth it. I got very little throw, but it would last for 18 hours, which is like almost unheard of other than Super Tarts. It would last forever, just very little throw. So I'm hoping this wax is going to chase me out of the house. Oh, hell yeah. And I mean, like, presentation, no one does it like Vintage Chic Scents. She's got these beautiful coins. These giant rosebuds. I am going to cherish these. Whoo! If she pours this again, I would haul this. I should have bought 2 or 3 of each. Surely in the fall, though, when zucchini is, you know, more popular or more in demand, surely she's going to pour these again. Likely in July and August even. I am so excited about those. So then my girlfriend Amber is like, you have to try her lemon scents, because if you watch my channel for a couple months now, I've been batshit nuts over Super Tarts Lucky Lemons. And everyone, not just Amber, but a couple people have said to me, girl, if you like Super Tarts Lucky Lemons, you have to try Vintage Chic Scents Princess of Monaco. And I'm like, rah, rah, rah. No, that wax didn't work for me. I've had no luck with it. They're like, trust me, it's amazing. So I placed one more teeny tiny order, and the sample I received was the Maryland's, and this is champagne, green apple, and crushed pineapple. Holy, woo! I don't get crushed pineapple in this, but that champagne note is fierce. Teeny tiny hint of a green apple, but again, this was just poured in April, like late April. So perhaps with more cure time, that green apple and crushed pineapple will come out, or maybe even just add heat to it and it will come out. That smells amazing. I would think that that would make a pretty awesome summer melt. So what I ordered on my second, or I guess it's technically my third little order, is, my first order was fucking huge. My second order is small. Third order is small. Stand corrected. This one wasn't even a recommendation from my friends, but my friends were onto me about trying Kirby's lemon blends. They're like, it will work. Lemon, coffee, zucchini. They said those are the ones that will throw like crazy in your house. So this wasn't a recommended one, but it just so happened to be in the restock. It's lemon custard, buttery cake, and coconut cream. Hello, that sounds amazing. This one was poured in, May 20. Sorry, it was poured May 11th, and I ordered it May 23rd. Let's see. So pretty. Look at the colors of this one. I can smell this already. It's nowhere near my face. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that is so good. No regrets there. It's not super strong yet, but come on, it's not even a month old. Oh man. And this is also, I know a lot of people associate lemon bakery scents with summer, which don't get me wrong, they're amazing in summer. But I could warm this year round once it's cured. And then last but not least, just at the exact same restock at the exact same time, everyone was saying to me, you gotta try Princess of Monaco. They poured Princess of Monaco. Oh, it's just got Princess of Monaco embeds with Jackie O overpour. I didn't have any luck with Jackie O. So Princess of Monaco is lemon marshmallow, and then Jackie O is marshmallow birthday cake vanilla bean Noel. We will see. Scent notes sound delicious. I just don't know if it'll throw. But look at the presentation though. How beautiful is that? Oh, that smells gorgeous. Super light, but again, this was poured January, February, March, April 30th. I ordered it May 23rd. So this isn't that old. If this cures and gets stronger and stronger, oh man, now I know what everybody is talking about. On cold, Vintage Chic Scents has always been my favorite to sniff on cold, but just warming it, I cannot get it to work here. I'm going to reserve my opinion until this is cured and until I melt it, because I'm still on the fence whether or not this is better than Supertart's Lucky Lemons. Oh, this smells delicious though. This is just, you know, this lemon marshmallow or lemon bakery, you know, again, if I was told I had a choice and I could only melt one thing, kind of like my coconut and lemongrass crazed phase from Scentsy, I would be down. Both of these are amazing, but oh, I love my zucchini blends in fall too. So that's it, folks. Oh, also, when you order these loaves from Vintage Chic Scents, it's very nice of her to send these oversized bakery bags. The only thing is you would have to clip this off, like the tag, maybe even the sticker to put on here, or you can always just handwrite yourself. Beautiful, totally curvy style business cards, like just simplistic, classy, gorgeous. Love the presentation. Love the scents on cold. Again, don't get me wrong, they smell amazing. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that I have better luck this time. And to my regular subscribers who were wondering and asking questions and wondering why I was being so, like, you know, quiet about that whole situation, it's basically because I've never wanted drama on my channel. I think I've always talked about, you know, keeping this channel drama free. I avoid those wax chat groups specifically because I don't like drama. I've never even been in one, to be perfectly honest. I've heard that they have like prom, like they pretend that they're having a prom on a wax chat group. I don't know. It doesn't really seem like my jam, or I don't want to go on there and get involved with drama people. And unfortunately, if you know, I wish this person all the best. Even when people do me wrong and steal from me, I try and stand back and think, like, you know, there has to be a reason. You know, I hate the saying that there's a reason for everything, because stealing is really one thing that I can't wrap my brain around, but there has to be a reason for everything, you know? Maybe she needed that wax or that money more than I did, and that's okay. But I cannot associate with drama or people like that. They just get in my headspace and suck perfectly amazing, great energy out of me. And I also don't want people like that to tarnish my opinion of other people. This channel, my subscribers are proof that there are solid, decent individuals in this world. You'll see on my channel that those endless, bottomless boxes, I feel like Mary Poppins, you know, when she's pulling shit out of her bag, from my friends in California. They spoil me rotten, you know, just, I send her stuff, but she doesn't have to. She doesn't have to do those things. She doesn't expect anything in return. She just, you know, she's good shit. There are good people in this world. I chit chat with so many of you, whether it's via email. I've exchanged friend mail with so many of you and trusted that you would send me stuff and I would send you stuff, and vice versa. Or if I sent you stuff and shit came up and you didn't send me stuff, I don't care. But that's just the way the world works. What you put out into the world, you will fucking receive tenfold in return. I believe it. I feel it in every ounce of my fucking being. But when I do that and I run into the likes of, or I get had by the likes of that shit show, it just makes me really disappointed. You know? Don't steal. Just don't steal. Get a fucking job. You want nice shit? Get a job. Work for it. Don't take nice shit from other people. Don't shit all over somebody's trust. I think that is the most valuable thing on the planet, is if you have earned someone's trust. When I know somebody trusts me, you have no idea. I hold that shit near and dear to my heart, and I would never do anything to compromise anybody's trust, not even a perfect fucking stranger. Because I think trust, loyalty, and integrity are some of the most priceless things on this planet. Priceless. If you think about it, most priceless things that you can earn from another human being, another individual. And when you shit on somebody's loyalty, trust, and integrity, keep in mind, the universe always comes tenfold and will shit right back on you. That's my video, folks. That is the end of the drama. I don't want any on my channel, so it's been said. It's out there. It's done. I'm not going to bicker with this person or ask her to be sending me $26 and $50 at a time until she has paid off the debt to me. I'm just done. And we can move on from that. Thanks so much for watching. See you in my next video.